Welcome everybody to another CodeZing.org project. This one is a level 1 project called Roll the Dice. You can find the code and the instructions at CodeZing.org/dice. So let's head over there and see what we can find. So if you go to CodeZing.org, click on level 1 code, we're going to do Roll the Dice. So you can see it's a simple dice rolling project. So it'll roll the dice. Nice and fair. And if you're like me, your siblings are always trying to cheat you rolling dice in the games. This is a super fair way. There's no way to rig this. It's randomly drawing both numbers for the dice. So if you want a very fair dice rolling computer program, this is the one for you. So let's see how we can build that. Go down to the bottom, you can get the code. We'll copy and paste that into our Spider IDE, like that. If you don't have a Spider and you don't have Python yet, make sure you head back to the website, follow the links to get Python installed on your computer. It's free, open source, amazingly powerful program, super cool. So follow the links if you need Python still. Let's take a look at this. The first thing we're doing is importing random. An import statement brings in a whole nother set of code into Python. I like to think of it kind of like the Apple App Store, where you can download an app to your phone and then you get a whole new program built in. So Python uses import, and random is the extra set of functionality that is being brought into this code. If you would like to find out more about the random function, you can always just go to your web browser and type in Python random, and we will get the full detail. So there's tons of documentation online. If you're ever wondering about a piece of code, feel free to Google it and see what you come up with. So the random function does a lot of really cool drawing random integers or random samples, making random choices for you, shuffling items that you have in a list, or doing statistical analysis. If you feel like doing some statistical analysis, you can draw random variables from specific distributions. Super cool. Let's go back to our code. And so now that we have random, what we're going to do is for each dice, we're going to do random.random int. And an int is just an integer, which is any whole number, positive or negative. So we want this to draw a random integer starting with 1 and going to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a dice, a die. So we're going to do 2 of those because we want both dice. We have roll 1 and roll 2, and they're both drawing random integers between 1 and 6. If you wanted a different die, a 100-sided die, you could do that. You put in 100 here, and it'll go from 1 to 100. But let's keep it how it is for now and go with 6. And then these print statements are just printing the output to the console over here, and then it's doing a quick add of those to total it up for you, just to make it nice. So let's run it and see what happens. It says you rolled a 5 and a 4. The total is 9. So cool. You can run it again. Every time is a roll. 2 and 3. Total is 5. All right, and that's what the program is doing on the website. Let's see, what can we play around with? One, you can change these print statements. So in between the two quotation marks is just a text string, and so you can put whatever you want. So let's make a dice roll is, and then you can put them both in one thing if you want. Roll 1 and roll 2, and then get rid of this other one. Do that, and I'll say dice roll is 4, 4. In the print statement, which just prints it out to the console, you can separate out the pieces with commas, so you could also add like another text string in here. It's like an and, right? And so it'll do dice roll is, and then the variable roll 1, and then an and symbol ampersand, and then the roll 2. So we can do that. You can kind of run it and clean it up how you want. Dice roll is 1 and 1, total is 2. Maybe you don't want to do an addition, you want to do the multiplication, and instead of total you're going to have a product. You can do that. So dice roll is 2 and 6, the product is 12. So you can start to see that you can make lots of different things here. So maybe you want to change this into some kind of multiplication random number thing. So it'll pick 2 random numbers between 1 and 100, and you can start to change it. Say the random numbers are that, and then we're going to get the product. You do that. So the random numbers are 68 and 85, and the product is 578. As you can see, it'll do that over and over, redrawing random numbers for you. You can do negative numbers as long as they're integers. Let's see, so negative 19 and 22 is positive 418. So kind of cool. You can do lots of stuff with just a few lines of code in Python. Feel free to play around with it. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email the team at CodeZing. On the website is our email address, info@codezing.org. You can leave comments on the video. Let me know what you think. If you come up with anything cool on your own, some new code or a new project that you think would be useful on the site that other people could learn from, feel free to email me the code, and if it's cool, we'll post it to the site and give you credit, and all your friends can come and learn from you. All right. Well, have fun coding.